What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. This is a Benchwarmer podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702. And it looks like as of right now, I am solo bolo. Mauricio worked late. Sam is out working probably. And Jeremy, I'm not sure. Jeremy might be popping in shortly. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this started. I'm a little late. Excuse me. Bless me. My apologies. So I'm a little late. Jumping on here. So we're gonna get this started. We got some things that we want to cover. We have the results from the fight yesterday. If you did not see the Jake Paul or the Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight, pretty decent fight card. Main event had 4 fights. We'll get into that later. We also got to talk about shit that pains me the most, Patrick Mahomes' ACL tear. We got our week 16 picks. We'll talk about some of the NFL playoffs, and then we'll review like Saturday night main event and Monday Night Raw. I did not watch SmackDown because SmackDown was during the fight, so I watched the fight. Jeremy was watching both at the same time. So we're gonna start it off with Patrick Mahomes tears his ACL. So it's kind of crazy. It didn't change the Chiefs' outlook. We know that because the Chiefs, after losing that game, they were eliminated from the playoffs. So it was not like it was not like a big deal. It was it was maybe if he stays in the game at the end of the game, they still have a shot because they lost 16-13. So maybe if he doesn't tear his ACL, they might have a shot of winning. But the way they were playing compared to the way that the Chargers were playing, they weren't really playing that well. So it was almost like I'm gonna say that it did not really change the outlook of the season. He had a great season. Regardless, we probably were still gonna lose that game. And if we were gonna lose that game, then we were going to be out of the playoffs. So it was not really that big of a deal. Of course, there's no way we can compete without Patrick Mahomes. Even if we were still in the playoffs and somehow we pulled that win off with Gardner Minshew coming in and leading to a touchdown drive, there's no way we compete without him. So the season sucks. The season's over. Chiefs fans, this first year we haven't been in the playoffs in a while. I don't know. I think my wife may have seen us not in the playoffs one time because she became a Chiefs fan when we got together, and that was right when we got Andy Reid. So kind of weird. It's been a weird season for me. I don't want to say I haven't paid attention to football, but because of how bad the Chiefs are doing, I really wasn't paying attention to all the sports talk and all that stuff because I don't need people telling me how bad the Chiefs are doing. I know. So yeah, it's Mahomes' ACL. He had surgery. He's going to recover. But I mean, what is the outlook for the Chiefs in the next 2 years? This season's over. I feel as a Chiefs fan, I don't know if other Chiefs fans are going to agree with me, but I definitely feel that we should sit all our players. Sit Worthy, sit Reed. I'm sorry, Rice. Figure out what Travis Kelce's doing. If Travis Kelce is going to retire this year, then let him play. If he's going to play next year, sit his ass. Sit Chris Jones. Right now, I'm sitting Nick Bolton because of what happened on Sunday with a couple of those concussion protocols. So, yeah, I would sit a lot of our players and basically say, let's lose as many games as we possibly can. Right now, I think we're projected for the 12th pick. It's supposed to be a stacked draft. I don't really pay attention to the college football, so I'm not sure how big of a draft it's going to be. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get them. Let's see if we can get a higher draft pick. I mean, we play the Broncos, the Raiders, and who the hell else? There's one other team we play. Who else do we play? I'm drawing a blank. Titans. Play Titans. So yeah, let's lose the Titans. Let's lose to everybody. Okay. Titans, Broncos, Raiders. Jeremy said he needs us to win on the 18th because he wants the overall draft pick. I don't care about that. Now I got to start paying attention to college football. I don't know who we take. Are we taking offensive linemen if we can get it, or are we trying to take a running back? If we can find a running back that we could take, I'm definitely taking a running back. I think that that solves a lot of our. I mean, Pacheco's what he is. Kareem Hunt's getting older. But if we could find an explosive, good running back, like I'm not saying Ashon Genty is really, really great, but on the Chiefs, he might have been a little better. So if we could find somebody like that, I would definitely be okay with that. Definitely be okay with finding a running back. I think that would solve a lot of problems. But we'll see. I'm not sure how it goes. Um, I'm not sure the outlook this year, and we'll see how his rehab goes. He's probably gonna miss all of next season or most of next season. Way I feel, it just depends on where we're at when he gets healthy. I mean, I don't know what his prognosis is. I haven't really paid attention to it, but ACL injury normally out what 9 to 18 months. There's no way he's making it back before the start of the season. So depending on where we're sitting at the time that he makes it back depends, in my opinion, if we play him or not. So he might be out 2 seasons or a season and a half. Doesn't affect any of the playoffs. So because again, we weren't a contender. Um, right now, if we're looking at the NFL playoffs, it looks like Josh Allen is set up to do what he's never done before. So this might be the easiest road that he has to the Super Bowl, in my opinion. So for the AFC, so Burrow's out. We're not sure if Lamar Jackson and them are going to make it in. So right now, we know the Patriots and the Bills are going to make it in. Steelers and the Ravens, one of them could still win the division. You have the Jaguars and the Texans. So that's 4 teams. I'm not counting the Steelers. And then you have the Broncos and the Chargers. Shit. So that's 5. That's 6 teams. So yeah, you may only get one team from that. You probably only get one team from the North. Colts are probably done by now. But you're probably only getting that one team from the North. So it depends on what happens, the Steelers or the Ravens. But I mean, if you think about it, Josh Allen, he'll go in depending on what happens with the Patriots. Right now, he would be the 4. He'd be tied for the 4 or 5 seed. So regardless, they're playing. I'm sorry, not the 4 seed, the 5 or the 6 seed. So they're going to play the Steelers, or they're going to play the Jaguars or the Texans, depending on what happens with those two. So, I mean, I think this is the easiest path for Josh Allen to get to the Super Bowl. So I think that's the biggest outlook that we're going to have without Joe Burrow. Lamar Jackson. So, yeah. Long-term question with Mahomes, I don't know. I don't know what happens. Let's see how he recovers. I don't know how well his ACL is going to be after he recovers. Does it change his running? It could. It completely could change his running. He could be a lot slower. I mean, we did see Adrian Peterson come back, and we see a lot of these players come back. But so it's not the same as what it used to be, but it could completely change the way he plays. He might not be one step faster than everybody else. And then it depends on how he recovers. If he gets rushed back and he doesn't recover well, this could completely change his legacy. I mean, his legacy's set where he's at, but this could change the overall outlook for the Chiefs or what he's looked at. We've seen so many players that have had great careers that one injury has changed everything about him. He's just accomplished so much in such a short period of time that his legacy is basically safe. But we may never see a return to Mahomes. So, I mean, we'll see. Definitely the Chiefs are going to have to, especially in this next year, they're going to have to retool, figure out what they have. A lot of the stuff that we've been doing the last couple of years has been mainly because we've been relying on Mahomes. So the stuff that he's been able to do. So maybe this year and a half, it lets us reset our year and couple games, lets us reset our team, get a stronger team. So when Patrick comes back, he doesn't have to do as much. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how his career is going to be. Weird. I did not, even watching the game, I didn't expect us to win. So when he kind of tore his ACL, I was like, shit, that's just the way the fucking season goes. So we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. But back to the playoffs. The playoffs are wide open right now. I mean, the Patriots and the Broncos look great. Granted, the Bills came back. Jaguars look really good. Chargers look really good. These teams are winning. So the AFC, to me, is wide open. For the first time, I mean, when I saw a stat that this is the first playoff, oh shit. Somebody just woke.
No, I didn't just wake up. I had to go drop off my doctor's note to my job.
Oh, my bad. Okay, what's up, buddy? We're talking about playoffs. Just got finished with Mahomes' ACL. You want to talk anything about Mahomes' ACL?
He looked for an escape to get away from this team travesty right now.
Yeah. Shut the hell up. So definitely, but I'm talking about the playoffs now. So I think the AFC is wide open.
Oh, let me pull up the standings real quick. I actually don't remember.
So right now, yeah, pull them up. But depending on what happens,
AFC right now, I mean, Ravens can still make it somehow, which is definitely like they're the NFC South right now.
Yeah, but the only way they can make it is if they win their division.
That's the only way for both of them.
So, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with the Bills and the Patriots. We don't know what's going to happen with the Broncos and the Chargers because I think they still face each other. Yeah, they face each other week 18.
Okay, you have all the schedule up. You're on NFL.com right now?
Yeah. So they face each other week 17 or week 18. So that one's going to be a big game. Patriots and the Bills, I think, are done. Yeah, they don't face each other again. But the Patriots play the Ravens.
Yeah. And the Colts have to play the 49ers right now.
Colts are done. Colts are done.
They have to be.
Yeah, because of the fact of the way that the standings are. The only way the Colts get in is if they win their division.
And they have to
because right now
Texans and Jaguars, there's no way.
You're not getting three teams from the AFC South with the 10-4 Chargers and the 10-4 Bills being second place in their division.
No, there's no way.
Yeah, so the Colts are done, unfortunately, due to the injury with Daniel Jones.
So, okay, wait. Buffalo plays Cleveland this week. That should be a win.
Yep.
Los Angeles plays Dallas. That could go 50-50.
Buffalo's really only game left that should be hard is the Eagles. They play the Browns and the Jets. So Buffalo and the Patriots both have a hard game and two cakewalks.
Who do the Patriots have left?
They have the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Ravens.
Okay, and they're playing
the Ravens, Jets, right? Dolphins. But the Dolphins always seem to upset the Patriots the last game of the season.
Yeah, that always seems to happen.
Looks like a room switch over there. Which over there?
I think he's talking about me.
Yeah, that's so crazy when they talk about that, the coincidences, like the Patrick and Brady coincidence. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So they both tore their ACL in season 9.
Yep.
They both tore their ACL after losing a Super Bowl.
Yep.
They have like the same amount of Super Bowls in that period of time.
Yep.
And this, yeah, it's almost like JFK and Abraham Lincoln.
So, it's crazy, though. It didn't happen to Patrick on week 1, though.
Yeah. Well, it happened. Just think about this. It happened to Brady against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yep. Who stuck us eventually with Matt Castle. Yes. But because of Matt Castle, we got Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So I think the Bills, I don't want to say this is their easiest because they're winning a Super Bowl is not easy, but this is their clearest path to the Super Bowl.
The Bills?
They don't have to go against Burrow. They're most likely not going to have to go against Lamar. They don't have to go against Patrick Mahomes. So who has put them out. So even right now, let's say they end up at the 5 seed, right? They'll end up playing the Steelers or the Ravens. Most likely the Steelers. They could beat the Steelers. And now it's just who beats up who.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me pull up the standings again real quick. So Denver clinched. The one is in. I mean, so Buffalo's technically the 6th seed at the moment. And so they would play Jacksonville.
Yeah, but no, they're going to end up being the 5 seed. They're going to beat the Eagles. They're going to beat the Jets. They're going to beat the other piece of shit team. And the Chargers are going to lose to the Broncos.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say the Chargers actually have definitely a tougher.
That's what I'm saying. So they're going to end up the 5th seed. I don't think the Bills lose again.
Yeah, because the Chargers also have the Texans, and they could easily.
That's what I'm saying. So they have the Texans and the Broncos.
Who do the Colts have left?
Colts are done.
Yeah, they're playing the 49ers, Jaguars, and Texans.
It doesn't even matter. They have 4-year-old Phillip Rivers. Yes, that was great what he did on Sunday. But let's see what happens, because the problem with being old, you're not aware of this yet, but the problem with getting old is not the pain. It's the fucking recovery. That's the issue. Like, I can go out and play basketball for 3 hours, be fine. But the next day, my hip hurts, my knee hurts. So yeah, let's see what he's like next week. Let's see how spry he is.
Starting on Monday, right?
Yeah, let's see how spry he is on Monday.
Oh, Jesus. And I saw that what's his face is coming back? Anthony Richardson.
Okay, but even if Buffalo plays Jacksonville, right? Buffalo, I think, could beat Jacksonville.
Oh, they could easily beat Jacksonville.
That's what I'm saying. So if right now we go, Houston plays New England, right? Because they have the Broncos as the 1st seed. Houston plays New England, right? Cool. No big deal. I don't know who wins that game.
No, that could go either way.
That's what I'm saying. I would give it to the Patriots from what I've seen, but I don't know who wins that game. I think Buffalo beats the Jags, and then the 5th seed Pittsburgh. Should the Chargers win? Yes. But the Chargers do Charger shit in the playoffs.
They do. Like, realistically, the Steelers should not be going anywhere.
But you have a scenario where Buffalo then has to beat Denver and can play either the Patriots, the Chargers, or the Chargers, yeah, or the Steelers. Yes, they're all road games, but still. And then if the Patriots slip up, they're fucked.
And then, sorry, I'm also in the middle of doing a quick thing.
Also,
I mean, Buffalo easily too. Like, unfortunately, in the AFC, one struggle I see is it doesn't matter if you have home field advantage. You could easily lose that. All these teams, minus the AFC North, are pretty good.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah, pretty good. I think the one thing that and this is going to sound really weird besides the Pittsburgh, the one thing that Buffalo has that nobody else here has is experience. So, yes, yeah. Justin Herbert is in his 7th fucking 8th year or whatever, but how many fucking times we saw him blow a lead to the Jags?
Yep.
Do you see what I'm saying? So, and I mean, they did play good last year or whatever. So, but then you have Trevor Lawrence, who this is his 2nd year in the playoffs, 3rd year. Drake May, 1st year.
2nd.
Denver, 2nd year. So I mean that, and then Houston, yes. CJ Stroud's been good, but he's still only in his fucking 4th year. Like if this is the year for Buffalo.
This is his 4th year?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought this was like his 3rd.
Yeah, because remember, CJ Stroud maybe it's his 3rd, because he was drafted and then he took him to the playoffs, and then Jalen Daniels was compared to so this might be his 3rd year.
Yeah, I thought this was his 3rd.
Yeah, this is his 3rd year. So, but do you see what I'm saying? They're all of the teams are young.
They are all inexperienced.
That sets up. Where if you look at on the other side, you have Seattle. Weird because they're not. I don't want to say they're inexperienced, but they're not experienced together.
JSN and
what is it? Sam Darnold has 2 good seasons?
Technically 1.
Well, This is his second good season.
Yes.
And Minnesota last year.
So I was going to say, he just started hitting his stride.
That's what I'm saying. Even though he's been around, he's not technically experienced in the playoffs. Caleb Williams, no.
Literally his first year in the playoffs.
But outside of that, the San Francisco, the Los Angeles Rams, the Eagles, the Buccaneers, even though we could say Baker's not the most experienced with his third year in the playoffs, but that team, a lot of that team was still from the Super Bowl.
I have a feeling, though, that the team on the NFC side that's really the most doomed, if they make it, is going to be Detroit.
Dude, I've been telling y'all. Y'all don't listen to me, okay? I've been telling y'all. This is what happens. Everybody wants to talk rah-rah Jared Goff. Oh, shit, Jeremy.
Rah-rah Jared Goff.
Everybody wants to talk rah-rah Jared Goff. And I said, as soon as this man gets paid, we're going to see a decline. And we've seen that. What's up, buddy?
A bit of a hangover.
Were you out drinking too much to the broken jaw?
Did you go drink last night?
I didn't go anywhere.
Oh. Yeah, I've said that, though. That's what I said multiple times. This is, if you look at his St. Louis Rams tenure, this literally follows it almost to a T. Goes really good, gets paid, and then starts slowly going down.
So what you're saying is, and I'm not going to disagree with you anymore, he's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
But a better version.
A better version? Are we sure about that?
Yeah, because he has his highs are fucking highs. His high in the Rams was Super Bowl, one of the greatest shows, offensive thing. His high with the fucking Lions was NFC Championship, where they had a lead on the fucking Niners. Ryan Fitzpatrick's high was playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what, but everybody, even when he met me and I started saying Jared Goff, everybody just thought I hated this dude. I don't like him. But at the same time, he's not, he is the ultimate, my contract is on the line guy. I'm gonna give you a good 3 to 4 years, and then I'm gonna go downhill. And watch, if he gets traded or he goes up for another, same thing's gonna happen.
I don't think anyone's gonna trade for him. I think he's solidified in Detroit. And I think he's going to keep getting those contracts.
If Pittsburgh makes the playoffs with a winning record, do you extend Mike Tomlin? Listen. I don't care what fans want, okay?
Mike Tomlin's done.
Mike Tomlin, if I was the owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers, I would give Mike Tomlin a lifetime contract. You can literally do whatever the fuck you want, and whenever you want to leave, you can leave. I'm not saying that he's the greatest coach of all time. Yes, there should have been some of these teams where the Steelers should have been a little better than what they were, and he's not good at developing a quarterback. I understand this. But in all honesty, he is one good quarterback away from having a very, very good team. And that's a lot of coaches. So he's gotten them. I think he gets the most out of his players. Fuck, look at Justin Fields. Justin Fields last year looked way better than he has with the Jets. Second question. Colts not keeping Daniel Jones. Do you keep Rivers? First of all, I don't keep Rivers. I let Rivers go. Okay.
Rivers needs to retire again.
Yeah, he came back for the insurance. We know this. We've all heard this story.
It was very obvious.
He's got 10 kids. We all heard this story, right? I would not keep Rivers at all. Rivers is not Joe Flacco. Okay. I would not keep Rivers. But at the same time, how many times are you going to draft a quarterback?
I mean, I would keep Rivers because you have nobody else that could help develop the quarterback.
I would depending on how long Daniel Jones is injury out.
And you've shown that your coach can't develop a quarterback.
True. Depending on how long Daniel Jones's injury is out, I would definitely re-sign him to a light contract, player incentive contract if they allow me to, if that's what he signs for. And then if I can't develop a quarterback, I'm hitting the fucking trade market. Like I'm finding somebody to get as a fucking quarterback. Because we've already seen with their team, they don't need much. They don't need a lot because they have a good defense and a good running game. So they just need somebody that's going to take care of the ball and have capability. So I'm not saying, but maybe I go find a backup. Maybe I go get somebody halfway decent. Maybe I go get a Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray wouldn't be too bad.
Because I'm not gonna draft some of these quarterbacks, and it's so hard to draft quarterbacks now, in my opinion. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are, due to the fact that the college game is so spread out. Like, and I don't want to say it's simple, but it's so tailored towards those players where you don't. So you see players put up great numbers, and then they come in the NFL, and you're just like, what the fuck? You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I'm the Colts, you know what I'm doing? I'm calling the Cincinnati Bengals and offering my whole fucking house for Joe Burrow. I mean, whatever you want.
We have seen the Bengals mess up trades like that before.
I mean, you can't say he barely scrapes mediocrity when he hasn't had a losing record. Like, his record is really good.
But what's it got him?
A Super Bowl?
When?
I mean, this is the first time you have not had in the playoffs Brady, Manning, or Patrick Mahomes since 98. I'm not saying that maybe he should have more, but let's not act like he has not gone up against the best quarterbacks in the fucking world his whole entire career. And I'm not talking about all of them go up against NFL quarterback. He literally played against Brady, Manning, and fucking Mahomes.
So 2008 was his Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He also made it in 2010, remember?
2010, he was AFC champion.
Yep.
So in 15 years,
yep.
What's it got him?
Got
the title of a winning season.
He's got a Super Bowl.
In the last 15 years.
He's been to the playoffs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times in 16, 17 years. So he's missed the playoffs 5.
And what's he done?
5.
And what's he done?
He has not. He's only won. He's only played most of them first round exit. Who are you going to get that's better? I mean,
I get it.
We got more.
We don't want to try to improve. This sounds like the state of Nevada.
It's not that you don't want to try to improve. It's you can try
That's
to.
Exactly what it sounds like.
No. But in this scenario,
we want to just make it to the playoffs. Hey, if we get a first round exit, fuck it. Hey, we made it to the playoffs.
He's made it to the playoffs.
Hey, that's good enough.
More than most teams.
We made it to the dance, but we didn't do nothing with it.
Okay.
We made it to the dance, but then our girl cheated on us. We still went. We still kept with the same girl year after year after year, and guess what? Every time we got to prom, she cheated on us. As soon as we got there, guess what? We still with her.
Okay, so as of right now, okay, the New York Jets, the Carolina Panthers, the Falcons, the Colts, the Bears, the Saints, the Raiders, the Patriots, the Cardinals. He has more playoff appearances than all of these fucking teams.
What's it got him? A winning record. Woohoo!
The Cardinals, the Titans, the Jaguars, the Giants, the Bengals, the Browns, And the Dolphins.
And a first-round exit. And his girls cheated on him in the first round every time.
That is like 40% of the league.
And his girls cheated on him.
And in that time frame,
first round, every time his girl said, "Hey, hold on a second. Let me go get on my knees in front of this guy over here."
Oh, the Commanders. He has more playoff appearances than the Commanders, more than the Lions, more than the Vikings, more than the Bucs.
Are we still
more than the Chargers?
Are we still getting first round exits?
Okay, so what do you want?
Are we still getting first round? What's
So
he
what
got?
would you-
All he's got is first round. Look, all he has is a winning record.
Okay, I have a question. So what are your expectations for a coach?
Look, we sit here and say, oh, well, he can't get us over the hump. We can't get us over the hump when we're talking about players. But with coaches, oh, it's good enough. It's good.
No, my question is...
But we sit here and we're arguing about, oh, the coach can't get us over the hump. He gets us to the first round and then we exit 15 years. The last 15 years, he continuously gets us to the first round of the playoffs. And then we fucking get embarrassed in the first round. That's good enough. Let's give him a lifetime contract because he got a winning record.
So
give him the house, give him everything, give him the wife, give him the dog, give him the white picket fence, give him the fucking gravesite, give him whatever the fuck you want to give him. That's good enough. But hey, if we get that out of a player, that's not good enough.
Okay, that's fine. So in a 10-year span, if you were the GM of a team that Mike Tomlin, that's a coach is a coach of, GM, you have a coach, 10 years. What do you expect him to do in those 10 years to make it successful for him not to get fired?
You're continuously getting to the first round.
Okay.
That's it.
That's not the question I asked you, though.
But you're asking me as a GM. I'm telling you, all you're doing is getting to the first round.
So if that's not good enough, then what do you expect?
Success.
So what is success defined to you? Is it a Super Bowl championship? How many do you win?
Obviously not a first round exit every
So how many Super Bowls does he need in 10 years to be safe?
He's got one Super Bowl in 17.
You're still not answering his question.
That's not my question. If that's not good enough, what would be good enough for you? Another Super Bowl? Would he need a Super Bowl every 10 years? If he got you a Super Bowl victory every 10 years, would you be okay with that? You get 2 Super Bowls in 20 years.
Look, you can make it to the AFC Championship.
Okay, so if he got you 2 AFC Championships in 20 years, he'd be successful.
No. In 20 years?
So 2 and 10?
So Patrick Mahomes had how many? How many?
We're not talking about outliers. We're talking about fucking coach. We're not talking about outliers.
I forgot. You're the only one that can use Patrick Mahomes and your
you
can
use Brady. Right. That's not fair. That's not fair. Nobody has Brady.
It's only fair whenever you're making an argument.
No. What I'm saying is, as a coach, you're going to compare him against Patrick Mahomes. Andy Reid, who doesn't have Patrick Mahomes. He's never had a coach of that level and never had a quarterback of that level. That's like saying because of Brady. So basically, if he has 2 AFC championships every 10 years, is he safe? Two AFC championships, 1 Super Bowl appearance. So every 10 years, you get a Super Bowl appearance. Maybe he wins, maybe he doesn't. And you at least make it to 2 AFC championships. Would you consider that successful?
No.
Okay, 3 AFC championships.
10 years?
Yes.
No.
Every 7.
No.
Every 5.
Maybe, possibly.
Okay, so what you're expecting a coach to do is every 5 years make a Super Bowl, at least 1 Super Bowl.
So at least an AFC championship appearance.
Okay, so every 5 years they have to make an AFC championship appearance. So that means 2 AFC championships in 10 years is okay.
It's better than nothing in 15.
He
It's better than first round exit. And how many?
He doesn't have nothing in 15. He has 2 AFC championships in the first 10 years, and he hasn't been to the AFC since then, but he's still got 3 years to do that. He went to the won you a Super Bowl and went to the AFC Championship, 2 Super Bowls. He lost. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. So basically, what you're asking for, he accomplished in the first 10 years.
He had,
and because he hasn't done it in 7 years, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm not giving you no more."
He had a Super Bowl his second year as a head coach.
You're right.
He had an AFC Championship his 4th year as a head coach.
No, he had his second Super Bowl appearance his 4th year. He won the AFC Championship, so he has 2 Super Bowl appearances in fucking 4 years. So in his first 10 years of coaching, if we broke it at 10, he has 2 Super Bowl appearances.
He had his first Super Bowl his first year his second year as a head coach.
Okay.
And he's AFC champions second or 4th year as a head coach.
Oh, 100%.
Since his 4th year as a head coach, all he's had is a winning season.
So
and a first round exit.
You're right. So that's why I was asking
2011 to 2024, because 2025 ain't over yet.
Yeah.
So from 2011 to 2024, he's had a winning season, even though there's a couple 8-8s in there, and I'm not calling those winning season, even though the rest of y'all motherfuckers
they're not losing season. They're not winning. They're not losing. So would you take him as your head coach for the Raiders?
I'll take a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich as the fucking
as a Raiders fan.
Coach. That's not even a fair question, because have you seen the fucking limp dick motherfuckers?
As a Raiders fan, would you accept 2
Eric,
Super Bowl
I would take you as a fucking
years?
head coach.
Huh?
I would take you as a fucking head coach.
As a Raiders fan, would you accept having 2 Super Bowl appearances?
Eric, I would take having a fucking 6-win season.
Okay.
You're not getting anywhere with this one.
Do you think Tom Brady is becoming a Jerry Jones? He wants more control over the team and do whatever he wants. What is your thoughts?
At this point, I will give Tom Brady whatever the fuck he wants. Just take it the fuck away from Mark Davis.
Okay, that makes sense. I would consider successful because he consistently has high results despite no Super Bowl. Tomlin can't even coach to sniffing that level. Okay, so we're saying that. Are we saying that McDermott had a more successful last 10 years than Tomlin?
How long has McDermott been there?
Or are we saying that McDermott is a more successful coach than Tomlin? Because it's hard to be a successful coach when you haven't been to the Super Bowl and somebody's been to the Super Bowl and won one.
Hold on.
Doesn't matter that it was fucking 20 years ago. So since he's been the head coach of Buffalo, he's been there since 2017. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 playoff appearances. So he's only missed the playoffs twice, not including this year. So this year he's going to make the playoffs. So basically he only missed the playoffs once. They went 6-10. He has 1, 2 first round exits. He has 1, 2, 3 not second round because they probably won their division, but he's got 7 playoff victories in 7 years. In 9 years, he's got 7 playoff victories. And he's more successful than Mike Tomlin. Now, granted, Mike Tomlin in 19 years has 11 playoff victories. And most of those came during the Super Bowl run and the AFC Championship run. I mean, I don't know. I think it's all based off of quarterback. Now, yes, McDermott did develop Josh Allen. McDermott, I will say, is better at developing talent. But I don't know if you switch teams if it's the same. I don't know if you give head coaches the same. But you know what? To each his own. As a Chiefs fan, if he was on my team, I wouldn't accept that. But as a Steelers fan, as a lot of teams, I think a lot of teams would accept that. Shit, wasn't Sean McDermott on the hot seat too?
I think so, and I think everybody was fine with that, even though he has winning seasons, except for one.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua results.
Got a broken jaw, that stupid little bitch.
You guys didn't catch it?
You hear his fucking manager?
Yeah, I watched all of it.
His fucking manager, they taking the fight on 4 weeks. Yeah, he stood in there and went toe to toe with Anthony Joshua. Blah 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 blah. This motherfucker made 13 takedown attempts. 13. How the fuck can you sit there and say this fucking Disney kid motherfucker stood toe to toe with Anthony Joshua when you attempted 13 fucking takedowns in a goddamn boxing match? And then your manager's going to sit there and say, well, Anthony Joshua was leaning on his neck the whole fight. Obviously, if you're going to lean on your neck the whole fight, it's obviously going to take a lot out of you. Well, who wanted a fucking 22-foot ring so you could run around like a scared little bitch?
So, respond to this question real quick. Joshua is not 3 weight classes higher. Joshua is technically
27 pounds heavier.
He's technically only 1 weight class higher. There is a weight class in between cruiserweight and heavyweight, which is called bridgerweight. Nobody gives a fuck about that. So, he's literally heavyweight has no weight limit. So he's not that much higher. And you do remember Jake Paul's last fight. One of his last fights was against fucking Mike Tyson, which was another heavyweight. So it's not that big. The reason why the fight happened.
Do not call that a fight.
Yeah, the exhibition, the sparring match. Okay, so the reason why that fight happened
clown show
is due to conspiracy, non-conspiracy. Jake Paul says a domestic violence charge against Gervonta Davis made them pull the card. Gervonta Davis says because Jake Paul couldn't make weight. That charge they already knew about. So he said it was. So basically, he called Anthony Joshua, filled in Anthony Joshua. At the time, I don't think he thought Anthony Joshua was training. I think that he thought he was just sitting at home. So yeah, that's why the fight happened. First of all, Anthony did. It's impossible to look good in a fight where somebody runs the whole time.
I think that, and I think Joshua was kind of leery about the right hand.
Oh, we know. Oh yeah. Hold on, man.
And I can't blame him after what was it, like a 15 or 16 month layoff? So I mean, I think that the first fight back after that long of a layoff, I don't necessarily blame him for being that kind of punch shy of that right hand of Jake Paul, because while Jake Paul's a little bitch, that right hand does have some weight behind it
and some power, and he knows how to throw it.
Everybody technically has a puncher's chance, but Jake Paul finally went up against a real boxer and found out what boxing really is, and how his little clown show fights and shit don't hold water to real boxing matches.
Don't get me wrong, Anthony Joshua did not look great.
No.
He looked rusty, but it is very impossible. It is extremely hard, and we saw Canelo talk about this when he fought that guy Scully. It is very hard to have a good fight when somebody wants to run.
And especially when your opponent requested a 2-foot bigger ring.
Yeah, so it is very... So literally, if I was... Yeah, they both got paid $92 million. The total purse before all of the extra stuff was reported to be $184 million. So, and that's why they were wearing Riyadh season, because the Saudis got into it, which the Saudis will never back Jake Paul again because he ran the whole entire fight. And the Prince, the Excellence, does not like that. But that's how they got that fight. The Saudis jumped into it. That's why they were wearing Riyadh season. Joshua was wearing Riyadh season boxing gear. So, one, it's impossible to fight somebody like that when they run, right? Jeremy, the ring's 2 feet bigger. He did a fucking football juke. 2, if you're smart like Anthony Joshua, once you see that, if y'all would have seen the live reaction last night, I said this around round 2. I said, oh, he's got about 2 to 3 more rounds of this running shit, because Jake is not a boxer. He is a guy that likes to go. He's an outside fighter, but he's like a boxer puncher. So he likes to go on the outside with his jab and set up that overhand right. But he's not a movement guy. And people don't understand how much stamina that takes. Yes, you think in your mind, oh, it's 24 minutes. But it's 24 minutes of somebody hitting you and chasing you and you being fearful. So that was the hard thing. So Joshua did the smart thing. He didn't chase him. He didn't put himself in any bad position. And he just, knowing that he was at some point in time, he was going to stand still in front of him and get knocked the fuck out. The takedowns were ridiculous. Jeremy was fucking so mad on the live stream. I thought Jeremy was going to throw some shit. He was so fucking mad on the live stream. Come on, motherfuckers. This is bullshit. Yes, Jake Paul has a broken jaw. I need to talk. I did not watch the fight with any of the noise on, right? None of the announcement broad team. I saw it coming through on the closed caption, but afterwards I rewatched like the highlights. The fucking broadcast team needs to be shot. Okay? Including Mauro Ranallo. They need to be shot. The way they were glazing Jake Paul. Everybody that is associated with this fight needs to be shot. Okay? Andre Ward was being very, very careful with his words when they asked him afterwards. Jake Paul went in there and did what he tried to do. And instead of saying what he wanted to say, where he's like, oh, he ran the whole fight, he was being extremely careful with his words because all of them were getting paid by him. This was the way that the broadcast was, the way that the announcer was, the way that the post-fight was after it. Now, Ariel Helwani afterwards, I didn't watch the video, but his thumbnail clip was basically Jake Paul got fucking destroyed. But everybody was being so nice. Oh my God, Eddie Hearn, you got to give him credit. He stood in there and took some shots that most people would not be able to take. Most heavyweights would have got. Shut the fuck up, okay? The only person I heard that said it right was Paulie Malignaggi on his Paulie TV. He came out and said, what the fuck did I just watch? And I'm going to quote him exactly what I said. Jake ran for fucking 5 rounds. He did not try to fight. There was no in and out. Jake ran, tried to get, I don't even want to say he tried to get Anthony Joshua tired. He just survived. And every so often would try to catch him with a hook.
I think Jake threw 15 punches the entire fight.
Yeah, it was he did not go in there ready to, he did a football juke in the middle of the fight. I've never seen anything like this. Never. And I've watched Rocky. If he's trying to say that is his dodging and moving for Rocky 3, no, the fuck that wasn't. No, that wasn't. He ran for fucking 5 rounds. And when he got caught, when he got tired, he got put out. So it was a horrible, horrible fight. It was not a masterclass. I give no respect to Jake for getting in the ring with him. Like, okay, let me rephrase that. I do give him a little bit of respect for getting into the ring with a fucking killer. But once you saw I went in there hoping that. Here I go, buddy. Thank you. 3 minutes? Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. So I went in there hoping, and I'm going to give you guys some insight on my thought process on what this was going to happen. I went in there hoping that Jake would actually try to fight him. I went in there hoping Jake would try to box around, try to fight him, and at least engage in there. And my thought process was, where the fuck happened to Sam? Did he leave or did he just?
So Jake Paul threw 56 punches and landed 16.
Okay. How many did Joshua throw?
146 and landed 48.
Okay. Which is funny because that's not the way the CompuBox stats was on the fucking fight card. I told you those fight cards were wrong. Huh?
This is CompuBox.
No, but I told you when we were watching the fight, the stats that fucking Netflix was bringing up was completely wrong. Go to the first fight. The Cervantes versus whatchamacallit and see what the stats were for that fight. Because when they were bringing up some of those punch stats, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way Jake Paul landed that many punches. I'll get my fat ass. No, you're not taking that hit. You're not taking that hit. Buddy, look up the picture. Jake Paul has a picture on fucking his YouTube, probably his Twitter too, of his mouth. His teeth are moved out like 6 inches. Like he has a fucking broken jaw from that punch. And he saw the punch coming and rolled with the punch.
Harvey threw 300 punches and landed 185. Cervantes threw 196 and landed 106.
Yeah, on the fucking jab thing, when I saw it, I was like, they literally said he threw 106 punches to that dude's like 50, or landed 106. That guy's like 50 punches. Oh, there you go. The funny part is, I just checked on you. I literally just put you on.
I was trying to make you look crazy.
Oh, I literally just put you on and said, "Where the fuck is Sam?"
No, I was waiting. My fiance was sleeping, so I wanted to. She woke up, so I was just waiting for her.
Don't you love saying that word, my fiance? It's so much better than my girlfriend.
It is, but I also can't wear my. So I have an engagement ring too, but I can't wear it right now.
Why?
Because of my arm.
Oh yeah.
My hand's been swelling.
Yeah, wait till you get to say my wife. It's even better.
I know. So, you guys get to be there.
So cool. Yeah, I know. I'm saving points and everything so we can go.
So what's even funnier too is we were just talking about you guys. I was like, I want to, because when the injury happened, I was like, I'd like to see them again. You know, we're inviting them to our wedding. It'd be nice to actually talk to them again. She's like, yeah, it'd be nice for me to actually meet them in person. I was like, that is a good point.
That's a very good point. Like, I'm mad. I'll be in
New York at the end of January.
Really?
The only regret I have is when I went to Delaware, I didn't drive up to Connecticut.
Shut up.
Yeah, that was just a long ass fucking drive.
No, I don't like.
Jake Paul ran like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I was watching the highlights this morning.
He got his jaw broken.
Twice. It was a double jaw break.
Yeah.
He looked like a bitch.
I wish it would have been his neck.
Yeah, it was the worst fight. Now, let's go back a fight, and let's talk about this Alicia Baumgardner and fucking Layla Boudoir.
They were fucking on the court?
Alicia, you can't say that you gonna give me you gonna give somebody a seasoned ass whooping.
That was a white girl ass whooping.
And go perform like that. That was a horrible.
That was a white girl Thanksgiving cooking.
That was a horrible. Well, no seasoning, just butter and salt. That was a horrible performance. It also, to me, was such a bad performance because they made such a big deal about making it a 3-round fight. 36 minutes, which realistically, it probably would have been a better fight at 24. So I didn't think it was a great fight. I thought it was a horrible fight. She got the win, unanimous decision. But that was not a seasoned ass whooping. Yeah, you fucked up her face, but she was fucking you up too. And then the last fight, the other fight that we joined in for, which was one of the quickest fights, which I called. Sam, you should have been there. I literally called how he was gonna get knocked down. I didn't call what round, but we watched Tyron Woodley. I'm like, oh, his feet suck. Oh, he's gonna get knocked out with an uppercut. Second round, knocked out with an uppercut.
Yeah.
There was one point in time where he put his guard up, and his guard, I wish I had my gloves. Your guard's supposed to be up because your guard's like here. So it's supposed to be up, and it's supposed to be close, but they could still get through. This motherfucker was like this.
I caught it before the fight.
He did. He did.
So I would have joined you, but we were doing Jewish things.
No, you're good. You're good. I saw you light your menorah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Instagram. But yeah, it was nice. It was a uppercut from hell. So yeah, overall, card sucked. But everybody got to see what they wanted to see. Yeah, 4 fights, they weren't really that good. The first fight was an ass whooping. It was domination. We got into it about the 5th round. Second fight lasted 2 rounds. Third fight went 12. Fourth fight went 6.
I will say I don't like Jake Paul as a boxer, but I think I've definitely changed my perspective that he's doing good for the sport. Like he's getting eyeballs to it.
No, he's not.
No, he's not anymore.
No, this is the problem. If you listen to Jake Paul, this is what he's doing great. He's doing amazing for women's boxing.
Oh yeah, that's good.
As a promoter, he is doing a fabulous job for women's boxing. So you have, because you would never get Alicia Baumgartner versus that would have never been a co-main event. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. They headlined a main event without him on their own card, because of the Tyson fight had fallen through. So I mean, he's done an amazing job. What I will give him credit, and on this card, Alicia Baumgartner versus Layla was a co-main event, and I think on the undercard they had 3 women's fights. So he's doing a great job but as far as boxing, no, and he talks shit and says yes, on his undercard, they've had some actual real fights, right? And those fighters are getting paid halfway decent. Don't get me wrong, but they're also being set up. And he signed some boxers. Most of the boxers he signed are women boxers. He did sign a young Olympic boxer, and I think that was Harvey, but they're getting set up against piece of shit fighters. So outside of that, he's bringing more eyes. So again, for women's boxing, every one of his co-main event, I think, has been a women's boxer.
Yeah,
so
I think so.
Yeah, he's only bringing more eyes for himself.
Well, yeah, because he's a piece of shit.
But that's not for boxing. Like, nobody was in the arena for Harvey versus Cervantes. So that's like his second fight was Anderson Silva versus Woodley. So no, I would not. Look at who he's fought. So he's fought Jake Paul or Anthony Joshua. Great. A 45 or 50-year-old Julio Cesar Chavez. So yeah, we're gonna watch the fight because everybody wants to see him get beat, but that's not for boxing. You're not fighting if you want to be good for boxing. The 2 active boxers he fought, Tommy Fury and fucking whatever the guy were, neither one of them have fought again. So if you want
Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson, Anderson Silva, Tyron Woodley, Ben Askren, Nate Robinson, Mike Perry, Nate Diaz. He's fought 2 active boxers. And neither one of them have fought since then. And one was. So if you want to do great for boxing as a cruiserweight, like his fight against Hasim Rahman would have been great for boxing. Because he's actually a boxer. If you're great for boxing, what you do is you build up these undercarders. You're 12-1 or whatever. Fight somebody who's a cruiserweight that's 18. That has 18 fights. Give him that payday. Do you see what I'm saying? You're a top 20 ranked fucking cruiserweight. Why the fuck aren't you fighting a top ranked cruiserweight? No, you're going to fight Anthony Joshua and give him $92 million and run the whole fight.
Because he's a bitch.
That's not great for boxing. That's what everybody else is talking because they're on the Jake Paul train. Granted, is he bringing money to MVP and Netflix? Yes, but that's why they're glazing him.
Wait, he's not bringing money to Netflix.
He's bringing some money to Netflix.
Netflix just bought Warner Brothers. Let's
but
be
he's
real.
not. Nobody bought
right.
a Netflix membership to watch that. There's people who already had a membership.
They also talked about his buys. His views for those fights are not really good. But
it's already people who were paid membership.
You're right.
Netflix members. Nobody bought a Netflix membership to watch that.
You're right.
It's not a pay-per-view, so he's not bringing money to Netflix.
He's not.
That fight last night was a black eye for fucking boxing.
It really was. Just as bad as the Tyson fight was.
Like, all the good he's doing for women's boxing, he ruined it for his fight.
Yep. If he would have went in there and said, fuck it, I'm going to stay on the outside. I'm going to pick and choose when I'm going to fight. But when I go into fight, I'm going into fight. He would have been knocked out in the second round. But it would have been way better for boxing. Or how about not have some of those cruiserweights you're going to fight on your undercard?
If he wasn't a little bitch.
Woodley, okay, this is the problem. I don't think Woodley takes dives for money. I don't think Woodley can box.
Woodley Harrison?
Huh?
Are we talking about Woody Harrelson?
No, Tyron Woodley.
I know.
I don't think he can box. We can say the first fight when he fought Jake Paul and he fought him and he kind of hurt him. That's because Jake Paul wasn't really good at boxing. The second fight, you saw a totally different thing. If you watch Tyron Woodley, if you just literally go and watch those 2 rounds, it'll take you 4 minutes. You will understand he cannot fight. I think it would be ingenuous to say that he is taking a dive. He just can't fight. And when he's lost his last 7 fights, 3 in boxing and 4 in the UFC. Like, you know what doesn't rejuvenate? Your fucking chin. And once you get knocked out, you don't know when you're going to go to sleep again. All right, what do we got for week 16? Let's get into some week 16 NFL picks.
Woo!
I'm in last place.
And I haven't picked most of my games.
You haven't picked any of your games for this week.
Oh, I just did it. But I'm saying for the year, like, I really missed a lot.
We know. We've talked about it.
Yeah, y'all didn't want to remind me?
On the fucking podcast, we've talked about it. We've gone over them and go. We actually stopped showing them because we kind of felt bad.
Jesus.
We were like, oh, Sam's not picking shit.
Yeah, because I was stuck doing homework, so it kind of just fell through the cracks.
Okay, clinching scenarios that we have for week 16. The Buffalo Bills, they win, and the Buffalo Bills, their matchup against Cleveland, they win plus a Houston loss, or they win plus an Indianapolis loss, and they're in the playoffs. Denver Broncos have already clinched. They can clinch the AFC West if they win and a Chargers loss. They can clinch the AFC, the number 1 seed, with a win plus a Chargers loss, plus a New England loss, plus a Buffalo loss.
It's a lot of pluses.
Jacksonville can clinch a playoff berth with a win and a Houston loss or an Indianapolis loss. And a win. Chargers win with the dude. Let's put it this way: the AFC playoff picture might be clinched on Monday because the Bills, the Jaguars, and the Chargers can all clinch a playoff berth
once the Colts lose
with a win and a Colts loss. The Texans and then the Patriots can clinch a playoff berth with an Indianapolis loss. So, do you think 4 teams are going to clinch the playoffs this week?
Well, I think the 49ers are going to win on Monday. So
yeah, so that means – but do you think the Bills are going to beat the Browns?
No, I think Shedeur Sanders is going to go for 500 yards.
All right. Jeremy, do you think the Jaguars are going to beat Denver?
No.
No? Okay.
That's a fair no.
Do you think the Chargers beat Dallas?
It may be closer than we think.
I think it's going to be close, but I think the Cowboys are going to win that one.
Oh, shit. I'm doing good this year.
I think the Cowboys may have renewed energy after the Parsons injury.
Okay. Well, I'm not picking the Cowboys no more. I'm going to go back and pick the Chargers because it doesn't matter.
Cowboys are still technically can make the playoffs.
Fuck the Cowboys. We might want to revisit. I said the Jets versus Saints. Yeah, I'm going back to the Saints. Vikings versus the Giants. Bucks versus the Panthers. Patriots versus the Ravens. Yeah, I'm going Broncos. I think the Broncos are going to beat the Jags. I'm going Falcons over the Cardinals. Fuck the Cardinals.
No, you can say fuck the Falcons too. Raheem needs to be fired.
I'm going Steelers over the Lions.
The moment this season ends, he needs to be gone. Just like when Arthur Smith was here.
Yeah, no, you're good on that. I understand. I understand your frustration. I know you don't.
He's been annoying as hell.
Yeah, he's been very, very ignoring. Okay, so that's the NFL. NFC, the Chicago Bears can clinch with a win and a Detroit loss. Detroit's playing Pittsburgh.
That, you know what? They could lose that. They could. They really could.
But I don't think Chicago beats Green Bay.
You know what? Did I put Chicago winning? I actually don't remember now. What the fuck did I put?
You picked
Chicago.
The Packers.
Yeah.
No,
I picked the Packers. All right, no. Then I don't know why I thought Micah Parsons was going to be that big of a difference. I feel as if they've got Caleb still figured out.
Parsons injured.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, even with the Parsons injury, I think the Packers still have Caleb kind of figured out.
So the Eagles can clinch a playoff spot with a win against Washington or a Dallas loss to the Chargers.
Well, Jaden Daniels is shut down for the year.
They shouldn't have played. They should. He shouldn't play.
Yeah, it's Mariota right now playing.
You know, Mariota has his moments.
He could do this.
And it's in Washington.
Yeah. And the Eagles have been collapsing for probably a while now.
Yeah.
Like this.
So I don't know. What do you think about that one?
Do what?
What do you think? Do you think the Eagles beat Washington to clinch a playoff spot?
I think so. I think Mariota's not good enough to beat the Eagles.
Do you think all the drama and turmoil, though, is having an effect? There was a report this week that a A.J. Brown trade is likely this offseason.
To Atlanta?
No, they didn't say to Atlanta. Why would you trade for A.J. Brown?
No, I just thought it'd be funny because A.J. Brown idolized Julio.
Oh, gotcha.
That's the reason why.
So, of course, we all think the Niners are going to beat the Colts. So they get in if they win. The Seahawks, they beat the Rams
Thursday when they won?
Yeah, they beat the Rams, so they're in.
The Seahawks won on that bullshit 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Neither did I.
You should go back and watch that bullshit 2-point conversion. They said it was a backward pass.
I'm good.
And then
I saw that.
It was a backward pass that was a fumble and recovered in the end zone, even though the play was blown dead, and then the Seahawks player just picked it up.
But aren't they calling it a backwards pass because it was behind the line of scrimmage?
Technically, and by the way the angle of the camera was, it looked like you threw it backwards.
Yeah, but anytime they're behind the line of scrimmage and the ball's thrown and it's dropped, it's a fumble. Right?
If his arm is going forward, it's an incomplete pass.
There you go. That's what. Okay, it's that they need to just take that rule and adjust it, and just say if it's behind the line of scrimmage, it's a fucking fumble.
It bounced into the end zone and they blew the play dead, and the Seahawks player went and walked and picked up the ball, and they said it was recovered in the end zone, and that's how they got the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was, yeah.
That's
why Puka Nacua made that post on X calling out the refs, and then
what's that thing with the anti-Semitism he was doing? I
have no idea. I saw something about it. I think it has to do with that fucking, when it was something with spinning the ball and then rubbing your hands together.
What?
I don't know.
Everything's offensive these days. Who fucking knows?
Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Okay, so what would you guys say?
The dance was, he was supposed to spin the ball and then rub his hands together or something. So I don't know what it has to do with the Jewish community. I don't know what the connotation is.
What was the dance? I want to see it.
I didn't even pay attention.
I'm guessing it has something to do with the what is it called? Is it the dreidel thing?
The dreidel?
Where they spin that dreidel thing, and then something. If it's something with rubbing his hands together, or
I'm so confused.
Let me see.
I am too.
Can I get a fucking video, please?
He apologized.
That's great. I want to see what he did. Does it like the thing is when
it was actually a gesture suggested to the Rams wide receiver during a social media live stream, which involved rubbing his hands together in a manner that mimics an anti-Semitic stereotype of a greedy Jewish person.
And the California congressman was among those who criticized him, saying it was especially insensitive in the light of the attack in Sydney, Australia, that killed 15 people at the Hanukkah celebration.
I'm still confused. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Hold on.
I'm So apparently, okay, so there's some backdrop to this, okay? So I'm reading this on so earlier Thursday, he posted an apology to his Instagram. I have no idea this act was anti-Semitic in nature and harmful stereotypes against Jewish people. I deeply apologize to anyone who was offended by my actions. I do not stand for any form of racism, bigotry, hatred, whatever. The statement posted on Blue Square, the logo, okay? He appeared on a live stream earlier that week hosted by Aiden Ross, and he suggested he was going to perform a gesture as a touchdown jam.
Here. Come on, stop talking. Show it. Are you serious?
You're not going to show it? Go to Twitter.
That.
Okay, yeah, that is why?
That was the offensive dance.
Yeah, no, okay. You know what? Makes sense. It makes sense. That's just dumb.
I don't.
So now we can't rub our hands together anymore, guys. Sorry.
I don't understand that.
Don't do it.
It's like the rubbing of hands because you're going to get money because the dreidel is meant for gambling.
Okay, but if I did this, right? Because that's what he looked like. He bent over and did this. I could be fucking washing my hands. I could be rubbing my hands, warming them the fuck up.
In California?
It doesn't matter. It's a touchdown celebration. My shit is on fire. Like, I get, okay, so, like, I understand. I'm not saying that there aren't stuff that is insensitive. Okay, I have a question. This may just sound stupid because sometimes I come out of my mind. I have a question. So if I did a celebration and spun the touchdown, the football on its fucking top like a dreidel, and during Hanukkah, are people going to say I'm doing a Jewish celebration?
But I'm going to join you on that. That doesn't make any sense because the thing is, spinning the football has always been a celebration no matter the time of year. So I don't get why him doing that. And then, honestly, I don't see it like, yeah, this means greed. But at the same point, I don't really see it as that.
So my thing is Aiden Ross is Jewish.
If he's Jewish too, that's
Aiden Ross is Jewish.
So Aiden Ross is the one who asked him to do the dance.
I don't really see a problem with it, to be honest.
And again, if I'm saying I'm fucking greedy, it's because I keep getting touchdowns, bitches. Give me more.
Yeah,
There are so many.
We are in a time frame of kind of like offended by
everything is offensive. If you cross your eyes, it's offensive. If you cough, it's offensive. If you sneeze, it's offensive.
So I think my problem that I have is, and I'm not I'm not trying to be insensitive, but if I had came out and said, and the problem I have is the apology, because I'd have came out and been like, yeah, I'm acting greedy because I want more fucking touchdowns. That's all I do is score touchdowns. That has nothing to do with Jewish people. I can't help what you fucking assume. And who the fuck is watching this game going, like, I mean, if I score a touchdown and go like this, is some lady gonna get mad because I'm assuming I'm going into pussy?
Yes.
Like, that's the offense we have right now is so bad. Like, don't get me wrong. If they did something that, to me, like, there's multiple things that you can do that 100% shows offensiveness. There's certain things that people may not know is offensive, but if rubbing my fucking hands is offensive, what the fuck are we doing now?
It's not like he's Sig Heil like freaking Elon.
I get, okay, you do a Nazi salute. I get it. Offensive. We know that shit. You do a lynch, offensive. I get that shit. 100%. But if you do something that most people do on a regular shit, my son, I always rub my fucking hands.
Stop being offensive.
Do you know how many times y'all see me do this on the fucking podcast?
No, it's not like this though. It's specifically because this is like the Mr. Burns rub, you know?
I don't know. See, I don't know. I can't get behind that.
No, it's look, I'm with you. Like, it's not really the end of the world, but that's where like people need to not associate this with greed like that. Like, that's.
I get it, and it's like if you Jewish, and I'm not trying a lot of people have termed them greedy and stuff like that. That has been a derogatory term towards them. I understand it. I just don't get how everything has become offensive.
But everything has become a derogatory term. Everything has become offensive. Everything like,
and so many things.
We should all just become mimes now.
And so many things that become offensive that you don't think is offensive. Like most people would not like, and maybe it's just because I don't associate that with that. Do you see what I'm saying?
Well, no, because like I said, like the whole hand thing, like he's never had any ill intent against the Jewish religion. So I mean, just doing that, I wouldn't say like, oh, that's anti-Semitic. Like, what is he doing? It's like, no.
Is Mr. Burns Jewish in The Simpsons?
No, he's just rich.
So what? So if he's doing what if he's doing the Mr. Burns handshake?
That's what I'm saying. Like he's just doing greed. He's not doing anything else.
I don't know.
And it's not like Puka knew this. He's doing something he was asked to do.
This is the problem. I think I'm gonna be, and I can't say with him because I'm not in his position. If I was in his position, I would probably do the same thing and apologize. Yeah. But we got to stop apologizing for shit that is not real.
It's the social justice warriors.
It's fucking crazy.
Like, you remember when we got, I don't know if you guys followed this, the character of Looney Tunes, Speedy Gonzales, got canceled for just being Spanish.
Yeah, because he was all the derogatory terms of Speedy.
Yes, and then all the Spanish people were like, no, please bring him back.
Which is funny, because I'm going to be 100% honest. As a kid, that was the only thing I knew about Spanish. Because I didn't want to have Spanish cartoons as a kid. We didn't have fucking Dora the Explorer.
You had Speedy
Gonzales.
We
didn't have any of that shit. Yeah, I'm too old for Dora. So we didn't have any of that shit.
The only cartoon character I feel is fine for being canceled, I guess, is Pepe Le Pew, but I don't know.
Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, but at the same time, I think it's based off of the time frame. So, like, that's like people trying to cancel the Baby It's Cold Outside song.
What about when they canceled Apu?
Yeah. Because somebody else was portraying him. Yeah, craziness. I don't know how we got on that rant from picks, but craziness.
Because we were talking about Puka Nakua's thing.
All right. Start franchise. Pull it up. So we're doing slot receivers now.
They're in their primes?
Yep. So I looked up the most percentages that we're doing current this year. The highest percentage wide receiver, 2025 NFL wide receiver slot percentage. And these 4 names are the highest percentage at slot this year. Not the same as what it used to be with like Julian Edelman and Wes Welker and all them, where they were traditional slots. But like some of the players that have been, they now it's so interchangeable where you have Tyreek Hill go out of slot a lot. But so I went with these. So we're all in their prime. Keenan Allen, DeAndre Hopkins, Adam Thielen, and Devontae Adams. I think this is a very, very good selection.
I think so too, and I know who I want.
All right. Jeremy, start it off.
Sam, go first.
Sam.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Perfect. Anthony, who you got? Adams. Okay. I like that one with Adams. All right, Jeremy, you know who you want?
I gotta check.
All right, Jeremy, who I got on my team? I got Montana. I got
Peterson, Fitzgerald, Harrison.
Oh shit! All right, I'm going Adams. Reason why I'm going Adams is because
I think 3 of us are going to end up with Adams.
Yeah, the reason why I'm going Adams is because of who I have on my team. So I have Harrison and Fitzgerald. So I already have surefire hands. You see what I'm saying? I already have the surefire hands. Larry Fitzgerald actually can. So I have that. I have the route running ability in both of those. So yes, DeAndre Hopkins is amazing, but the things that he was great at was route running ability and hands. I need somebody that's going to stretch this field. Yes, Marvin Harrison could, but not so could Larry Fitzgerald, but not the same way Devontae Adams could.
Well, I have Julio who stretches the field. So
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I'm trying to fit it into my team. Keenan Allen might work there too. But he's a fucking Charger, so fuck him.
That's why I thought you didn't pick him.
Yeah, that if he would have been like a Bear or somebody for most of his life, that might have been my pick. But again, he doesn't stretch the field. He's more of a possession receiver.
Yeah.
And I need that big play capability. Who are you taking, Jeremy? Devontae Adams?
Wait, you guys both took?
No, he took Hopkins.
I took Hopkins.
Eric, you took Adams?
Yep. Tuvalu took Adams. I'm waiting to see what Anthony takes. I mean, fuck, Adam Thielen might be a good pick too. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Oy. Oh, fuck. That hurt.
Wow. Yeah, that was a great pickup by me for getting Keenan Allen. That's exactly what I needed.
You didn't pick Keenan Allen.
I mean, not Keenan Allen. I'm Devontae Adams. I'm looking at because what I got, like I was looking at that. So just looking at their stats career-wise. Devontae Adams has the most touchdowns by far with 117. The average is 12.4 yards per reception. Adam Thielen averages 12.1. DeAndre Hopkins 13.2, but he's only got 85 touchdowns. 11.5 for Keenan Allen.
Take
This is a hard one, huh? This might be the hardest one to pick.
I don't know if it's hard. I just have to go based off of the comments that he's made.
Who? This is interesting.
The comments that he's made?
Who talks shit?
I'm going to take Hopkins.
Okay. All right.
Jesus, that doesn't feel good.
You okay?
Adams.
I had a feeling in my hand. I didn't even notice. My hand was going down, and
Gotcha.
it's scraping my desk, so it just does not feel right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, having no feeling in my hand and forearm it's really become a pain in the ass.
I got you.
Adams has run his mouth too much, so I can't.
Hold on.
What you doing?
You know those stupid games that they be playing on like TikTok and
Spin the wheel, pick a player from that team?
Yeah. Where the fuck do you find that shit?
What do you mean?
Like I be looking at them where they're like so like current players versus retired players.
Yeah. I've seen those.
Is that yeah, that's what I was looking, because I see how they do it, but I don't want it like they do. Oh, maybe it's just I'm just stupid. I see what they do. Okay.
I mean, we just got to make a wheel. That's all.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Who the fuck is Mr. Alexander? Okay, I see that. Okay, so yeah, maybe we'll do that for like next time.
Okay.
Because I really don't know. I was thinking like for like a dead day, just go through and see current team, pick a team, just to see our knowledge. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like pick a player from this team. So you spin a wheel, current or all-time player. Pick. You have quarterback, running back, 2 receivers, tight end. Defense.
I could probably set that up right now if you wanted.
Yeah, but no, I don't want to do it right now.
All right, that'll be something I can work on during the week.
Yeah, that's something we could do for like the next time. Yeah, because we're basically kind of doing that now. But I just want to see our knowledge off the top of the head.
All right.
Because I'd be watching some of those things and I'm like, damn, some of this shit would be fucking hard. But then as they're going, I'm like, how the fuck did you not pick this player? How'd you not pick this player? I'm like, this.
Have you seen those ones too? There's one I see that there's like a circle where it's like, all right, these 2 guys, there's a player. This, and that. Like it's a circle, and then in the middle, it's like one category from a player who's been on each of these categories.
Yeah, I've seen those. Like each of those teams or whatever. Like,
yeah.
Like, are you talking about like the ones where I don't know if it's a circle? I just interrupted. So it's like pick a player from that was teammates with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And played for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, something like that, just to show our knowledge. Because I'd be sitting up there doing those things, and I'd be like, dude, we probably have a lot of fucking knowledge with players and stuff like that, current, old, and we'd all go with different places. Like I saw this one dude that passed off on 3 people to take Joe Namath. So yeah. All right. Anything else y'all want to talk about before we jump off?
Jeopardy postseason started this week.
Jeopardy has a postseason?
Yes, they do. It's the Tournament of Champions.
I don't watch Jeopardy.
I do. And yeah, they're doing their tournament. They started the postseason basically where people who went up against like people that won Jeopardy like 15 days in a row, but they did like really good. They're allowing them to come back this week to compete for a chance to make it to the big dance.
Double broken jaw. God damn.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little weird with that. I don't know. I actually enjoy watching the Jeopardy stuff.
No, it's not a bad show. I just never watch game shows.
Yeah, that's like the one game show I really like.
I've been watching the fuck out of Snowfall. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that fucking show. Jeremy, have you seen Snowfall?
No.
Dude, that shit is on Hulu. Came out like a couple years ago. Long story short, it's about the crack trade in the fucking 70s and 80s and how the government was supplying drug dealers with the crack so they could fight the war in Nicaragua. And it is fucking crazy.
I started watching a show called Brockmire on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about an old baseball radio guy who has like a huge meltdown, and then he gets a second chance at like some no-name baseball town in like the middle of nowhere.
Anybody watch the Diddy documentary?
No, I have not.
I'm on episode 4.
That's produced by 50 Cent, right?
Yeah. So the cool thing about this documentary is this is what I tell people. I told my mom because she hadn't watched it. If you watch Surviving R. Kelly, it's a totally different documentary, even though it deals with very similar things. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the sex trafficking and stuff like that. But in the very beginning, you see P. Diddy talking on the phone in his hotel room to his lawyers. So what a lot of people don't know, they should know now, P. Diddy was making his own documentary during the trial about what he was going to release it after he got off on all the charges. And then he got all the charges. He went to jail and didn't pay the cameraman, and 50 Cent came in and paid the cameraman. So he literally has he has P. Diddy's own documentary that he put into this shit. It is fucking crazy. They went over Biggie and Pac. They do a lot of his dealings more than the sexual assault cases. They do go over that, but they do a lot of his dealings. Dude, we better never get big.
Wild.
Yeah. Some of the shit we were saying. Well, yeah, outside of that, I ain't doing nothing. Me and my son I can't wait to see the Street Fighter movie.
Yeah, that looks good.
Did you see the trailer for that?
Yes, I did.
Jeremy?
I haven't.
Did you see the trailer for the new Avatar show on Netflix? The second season of Avatar?
No, I didn't even watch the first one.
Oh, dude, that is good.
Have you seen the trailer for Mario Galaxy, the movie?
Yes. Yes, I don't like it.
No?
I don't like Mario Galaxy. You know this.
Well, Rosalina's in it.
I don't give a fuck. I hate that damn game. Game gets me dizzy. So, Street Fighter movie looks amazing.
Are you going to go see the second Mortal Kombat movie?
Probably I will see it, but I'm not going to the fucking theaters for it.
All right.
Yeah. I'll go to the theater to see Street Fighter. I like the casting. A lot of WWE people.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then Ryu, whatever the fuck you want to call him. The guy that plays him is he's from the Netflix show The Warrior.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, he actually is a fucking martial artist like crazy. There is some bad people because they do have Andrew Schultz. And they have a couple other people. But 50 Cent's playing Balrog, I like. The only other person I think you could have got to play him would have been Mike Tyson or Francis Ngannou.
Okay.
But yeah, I like that. I can't wait to see more trailers on it.
Are you going to watch the OG Street Fighter before seeing that one?
No, I fucking watched it. God damn it. I hate y'all. I hate y'all youngins. Okay? The fact that you just said OG Street Fighter. Jeremy, how old do you feel right now?
We're not that far apart.
I know. That's what I'm saying. How old do you feel? I saw that movie in theaters.
Oh my God. Oh, so you ready to hear this fun nugget? So I was in school. I was doing this journalism class about celebrities. This kid who's about 19 calls me an unk. I'm like, dude, how old do you think I am? He's like, oh, you're 22, right? Dude, I'm 30. And you think that unk is 22? You are fucked.
Come on our podcast.
You are fucked.
So the first one came out in 94.
Yeah, it was a year before I was born.
I was 12. How old were you, Jeremy?
I was 9.
Did you see that movie in theaters like I did?
Yeah.
Did all of us think what the fuck was Jean-Claude Van Damme and Guile for?
I thought that when I saw it on DVD.
We all thought that. And how the fuck was M. Bison, Raul? Now, granted, I loved him as M. Bison. But fucking Gomez from Addams Family.
That was hilarious.
Okay, I'm sorry. As a kid, when we saw this and I saw Street Fighter, I thought I immediately started going Kickboxer, the movie, fucking Bloodsport. I immediately started thinking of those karate movies. And we got the most fucked up shit in the world. Like, it was so bad, it made Mortal Kombat look good.
Yeah, I know. It was hilarious. Mortal Kombat Annihilation was still terrible.
Both of them sucked. But it, like, when you compared the two, you said, oh, shit. Mortal Kombat.
Oh, my God. Both those Mortal Kombat movies were so bad.
Yeah, it was not, they were not good. That movie was so horrible. So horrible.
Oh, God, it was funny, though.
It didn't even make sense. So yeah, all those video games. Remember, we're part of the era where video game movies sucked.
Yeah, like with John Leguizamo playing Luigi.
Oh, are you talking about that? I saw that movie in theaters too. Yeah, and Dennis Hopkins as fucking a dinosaur Bowser.
Was it who the fuck was Mario?
The dude from Roger Rabbit.
It was the dude from Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Bob Hoskins?
Yeah, Bob Hoskins. Yep.
God. What a movie.
Oh, and by the way, when I looked up the cast, yes, John Leguizamo, Bob Hoskins, Dennis Hopper, and then it says Carolyn Moore, prostitute.
Prostitute.
She's got top billing.
Imagine if that was in the new Mario movie. Prostitute.
Yeah, so yeah, that.
No, wait. If I play the original Mario games, which level is the prostitute in?
Oh, the prostitute is fucking Toad.
The one that gets turned into a brick?
No, the one that gives Mario head every time he shows up at the castle, and the Princess Peach ain't there.
Your princess is in another castle.
Yeah, your princess is in another castle.
Oh, so it's like in The Legend of Zelda when he gets healed up by that lady.
I've never played that game.
She's like, oh, you want to get healed up? They both end up in bed.
I played like the later ones, a couple of the later ones, like Breath of the Wild.
Because that's a cool game.
Yeah, but I didn't play any of the old ones.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild was the first Legend of Zelda game I played.
We've been playing a lot of Mario Kart World because for my 30th, they got me a Switch 2.
Oh, nice. How do you like it?
It's actually really cool. Mario Kart World is very fun.
Yeah. We've been playing a lot of Minecraft.
I have seen that.
Yeah, me and my wife, our shit is legit. I might have to do a little tour on that shit. This one we've been playing for about 6 months now. Started off as an island. It's just really legit now.
Although I've noticed that your Discord always says you're playing Undisputed too.
Yeah, I've been playing that too because I've been getting into boxing because of all the boxing fights coming up. Like tonight, we got Andrew Tate versus Chase Demore for the Misfits title.
Tate, the comedian?
No, Andrew Tate, the fucking alpha male that got banned off of all social media platforms.
Oh yeah, that fucker. Okay.
Yeah. He's facing Chase Demore for the Misfits title. The Misfits title is this KSI's boxing organization.
Why do people think they can just go into boxing? It's not that easy.
It is when you're not fighting real fighters.
Entertainment.
So let's say we said we're gonna start Vegas Benchwarmer boxing, and the people that we got that came in were all of us, and we put an amateur boxer with us. He's gonna whoop our ass. But if me and you are fighting each other,
fights like a sissy though.
Yeah, but if we're all fighting each other, we may all be fine with each other. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we're not getting our ass beat. Maybe some of us get punches and but we may feel good about ourselves because who we're fighting. But as soon as we step up in class, then we don't want to fight no more. And that's what you have with KSI and influencer boxing. Jake Paul's just the guy that crossed over. Most of them are just influencers.
Yeah.
They're fighting other influencers. Like Andrew Tate is not a boxer. He's a kickboxer.
When do we play chess boxing? You want to do that?
No, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of in my life.
Really? That's the dumbest shit you've ever heard?
First of all, I'm sorry. I'm not playing chess boxing. I understand boxing is already mentally tough enough. Why the fuck are you adding chess? Another mental, like that is the most mental game, one of the most mental board games you can play. And you're gonna add that in the middle of fucking boxing?
What about Chutes and Ladders? I think that's probably very intense.
I would not want to play any game in the middle of. Do you know how pissed off I'd be? Where if I got fucking knocked down in the 3rd round, in the 4th round, I went down the longest fucking slide. I'm throwing the board. I'm throwing the fucking board. I'm like, fuck this shit.
Go down the slide, take an uppercut.
I get knocked down twice, okay?
Oh my god, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, I'm throwing this shit twice. Some of this shit I just don't think they need to do. People are just so bored.
Like
and I think we live in this day and age where everybody gets offended and everybody is okay with watching stupid shit.
What about BattleBots? You watch that?
No, I actually want to watch that. I've tried to get my son to watch that multiple times.
Because in Connecticut, there's a BattleBot league that actually shows everything on YouTube Live.
There's one here in Vegas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's a
the actual BattleBots.
Yeah, there's a BattleBots arena. I tried to get my son to go to it multiple times. To me, that is cool because it's engineering and strategy.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That is really cool. Now, if you go, hey, let's make Jake Paul and Francis Ngannou make BattleBots by themselves, I don't want to fucking see that.
BattleBots isn't as cool in person.
No, I've heard it's not as cool as person, yeah. He's gone a couple times.
It's not bad, but it's.
I can imagine there's a lot of dead time in between it.
So when we went for
there's not really a lot of dead time. It's just it's literally in a tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, for my brother's birthday, he wanted to go to the one over in Norwalk, Connecticut. So we did it. And they would do one in the big arena, and then they would do one in the small arena while they clean up the big arena.
It's not bad, whatever. But if I had to pay for a ticket, I wouldn't go.
Okay, so yeah, that's true. Question: I was just thinking about this. When did you start lighting your menorah?
We started. What the fuck was the first day now?
When Hanukkah started?
I don't know when Hanukkah started. That's why
Hanukkah started on Monday.
Okay. So my and then you guys do it. How many? What is for
8
how
nights.
long? 8 nights. Okay. My Liz's stepfather's Jewish, and so is her half brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
We haven't done the gambling yet, but we have the chocolate gelt, so that's good.
What gambling?
The dreidel.
Oh, there's gambling on the dreidel.
The dreidel is the gambling.
Huh?
Here, I'll find. Let me find it. Hold on.
I thought the dreidel was just a little game that you spun on top and little kids just watched it.
No, it's actually for gambling.
Where were you at in this conversation we were having about Puka Nakua?
Yeah, you actually gamble with the dreidel.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so you ready? So you have the dreidel. Each person, you can use pennies, buttons, candies, or the gelt, which is chocolate coin. You give everybody equal amount, and then you each put one piece in the pot. You spin the dreidel, and whatever it lands on, you have to do what that says. So one of them is literally nothing. One of them is you take everything from the pot. One is you take half the pot, and then there's one that you put a piece in the pot.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting.
Here.
You learn something new every day.
Here are the rules if you would like to look.
I just looked them up on Google.
It's not heavy gambling. It is like gambling.
Yeah, it's like gambling. It's more like fun.
Yeah.
It makes it more fun.
That's why I bought Gelt this year, because I wanted to do it.
Just to let you know, Jeremy, we have reached 3 or 4 paths for requirements of affiliate on Twitch.
What do you need?
No, you have reached.
A minimum of 3 average viewers on 4 different days.
You've got that?
No, that's the only one we're missing.
Oh shit! All right, well, you got 2 viewers on there now. I don't know if.
No, I have. Like the last stream we just did was 3 viewers.
Oh, okay, good.
So the one we did last night was 3 viewers. So I'm not, but that's the only one we're missing.
So I could start making money on YouTube actually.
Nice.
So I got to set that up one day.
Did you just repackage your old channel?
Pretty much.
Got you.
I just keep all the stuff there. But yeah, I always leave up all the channels. This way you get that view. Oh, excuse me. What's your Christmas plans this year? I'm not going to see you guys for Christmas.
I don't have anything.
No?
No, I'm old, and my kids, it's not the same. Me and my mom were just talking about that. We were talking about as you get older and your kids get older.
They don't want to come see you?
No, well, they have their own stuff. So,
yeah, so do I, but I still like to go see my mom and my dad.
But like my son has a daughter.
So
like so they have their own. So like he's gonna go out, wake up Christmas morning with his daughter, do the Christmas thing. Yeah, they may come by and stop by. Do you see what I'm saying? But they still have their dad's. They have her side of the family's house, their mom's house, and then like my oldest daughter, she'll stop by. But again, she's 19, 20. So they kind of do like we used to have them come over and they would do all the stockings and everything like that. We do it on like Christmas Eve. But as they get older, it's just different. You still come over, but it's not the same. Hey, I'm going to come by later on in the night. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not like, what time do you go to your mom's house?
I literally am going there at night for Christmas Eve.
Do you see my point?
No, I know exactly what you mean. Like I do it. I'm going to
go. So
like
they may come over, but it's you. What do you want to do? Oh, I want to have my kid in bed. Like we used to always do Christmas Eve for presents and everything like that. But now it's kind of, they're creating their own traditions.
Yeah. Because we're doing
we kind of just go by whatever it is. Like this year for Thanksgiving, normally I cook and all of the kids come to my house. And this year for Thanksgiving, Devin sent out a thing going, hey, we want to cook this year. We still cooked for us, but everybody went to his house.
Well, I was going to say, I'm hitting that point, and we are making our own traditions over here.
Yeah,
too.
So that's kind of what it is. Like
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like,
yeah.
I am currently in that. My parents are probably like, damn, we don't really get to see them as often anymore, but got to do our own thing too.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get off because I got to take my dogs out. I can hear her barking in the background.
They're like, come on, take me.
Jeremy, go ahead and take us out when you're ready.
Put me in, coach.